Hello, you're all welcome to Joshua Online Maths. In this class today or in this video, we'll be talking about algebraic set notations and different types of sets. Remember in our previous video, we mentioned that sets usually have elements, and sometimes you see this element being listed out in that very particular set where we use them. For instance, sets of even numbers less than 10, you see it being listed out. Remember, I also said in that video that we use a coily bracket in listing out our set, and then maybe set of even number you see being listed out for you 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, just like that. But it's not always the case. It's not all the cases that you see the element listed out for you in exam or in text. Sometimes algebraic notations are used. What do I mean by that? For example, you see something like this: Q even numbers less than 10, or P Y I to Z, and say yes, these are two good examples of what? Of algebraic set notation. So you can see this. So what does this mean? This simply means that Q is a set of X, so that X is what? Is an even number less than what? Less than 10. That Q is a set of X, so that the values of X are what? Are a set of even number less than 10. And then in this case, you say that what P is what? Is a set of Y, such that Y is what? Is an element of what? Natural a set of integers, such that the values of Y lies between 15 inclusive and what? And 30 inclusive. So your ability to be able to interpret this out very well will help you to write out the required element in this set. For instance, this is a question now. The first job we have to do is to write out all the elements of this set. So first we have interpreted the set. We know exactly what this set what is required in this set. Now the next thing now for us to do what? Now write it out. Now taking this very first one now, this means that the element of this set here, it says a set of X is a set of even number less than 10. So what is it less than 10? So that will be what? Set of even number what? 2, 4, 6, 8. They said it's less than 10. 10 is not included. So that is it. So that is the set of what? Of Q. Now what about P? He said that it's a set of Y such that the values of Y lies between 15 inclusive and what? And 30. And then a set of what? Integers. So that is it. So what do we do? That is what? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and then 30. That is it. So your ability to be able to do what? Interpret and translate this algebraic set notation will help you in answering any questions that comes out under it. So having mentioned this, I haven't explained what set notation, what algebraic set notations are. The next thing that we'll be talking about now is now types of sets. Types of sets. Now we have different types of sets. However, in mathematics we have five major types of what? Of sets. What are these types of sets? We're mentioning them now, so I'll be clearing this up now, because it's very important for us to be able to do what? Know exactly the different types of sets that we have. So the very first type of set that we'll be talking about is the empty set. Empty set. Just like from the name empty, what does that mean? It means that a set is said to be an empty set if that set does not have any element. There is no element in that set. Such set is referred to what? As an empty set. And how do we indicate that? We use this empty. That is it. Just a curly bracket, open and close curly bracket like this is what indicate that what that set is what is empty. For instance, I have set A, and you see this. It means that A is a set but does not have what? Does not have any elements. And that is exactly what that means. Now the next type of set is what? Is the finite. Is a finite set. Finite set, from that name, finite. Finite set means that this is a set that we can list all its elements. All the elements in that set, we know them and we can list them out. All the elements, we can list them. For instance, we say that K is a set of even number less than 30. Of course, we know what that means. We can actually list all the even number less than 30. K is a set of what? Numbers of grains in a bag of numbers of grains in a bag of beans. We can actually list that, although it's going to be cumbersome, but we can actually also do what? List out all the elements of that. So in other words, a finite set is a set that we know all its elements. For instance, K is a set of what? Even number or odd number. Let's say odd numbers less than 15. So what are the elements of K? Can we list all of them out? Of course we can. Odd number 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. Less than 15. That is it. Less than 15. 15 is not inclusive. So you can see, since I can list out all the elements in set K, it means that set K is a finite set. Now, I will say that the next type of set we'll be talking about is the infinite set. The infinite set. Now, an infinite set, just from the name, infinite set means that we cannot list out all the elements in that set. We cannot list out all the elements in that set. For instance, we say, let's say J now. J is a set of all prime numbers, open-ended like that. Prime number is a set of what? Prime numbers greater than 7. Look at this type of set. J is a set of prime numbers greater than 7. Can you list all the prime numbers greater than 7? Of course, it's not possible. Set like this are referred to as what? Infinite set. Reason being that we cannot list out all the elements. That is it. So how do you indicate that? For instance, I want to list out this element now. I'll just say prime number. Remember, a prime numbers are numbers that has only what? 2 factors, which are what? 1 and itself. And of course, the first one is what? 2. We have 3. We have 5, 7, 11. So we use this, meaning that it continues endlessly. We cannot list out all its elements. So that is a good example of what? Of an infinite set. Now the next type of set that we'll be talking about is called a disjoint set. It's called disjoint set. Disjoint from the name disjoint. It's like disjoints. We are not together. That is just it. Disjoint set. We are not together. Okay, that is D now. A disjoint set. So what does that tell us? It means that a disjoint set is a set of 2 numbers such that the element in the first set cannot be found in the second set. Okay, for instance, I have set P now. Let's say set P, I have 1, 3, 5, and then 7. And I have another set Q with, let's say, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Look at these two sets. Set P and set Q can be said to be what? A disjoint set, since both of them do not have any common element. The element in set P is totally different from the element in set Q. Therefore, set P and set Q are said to be what? A disjoint set. Now, we have the last one that we're talking about now, equal set. Equal set. Now, from the name equal set, what does that mean? It means that 2 sets are said to be equal if all the elements you have in the first set is the same as the element you're having in the second set, irrespective of the arrangement. For instance, I have a set like this. Let's say A. I have this A, B, C, D, E. And I have another set B like this. And then let's say we have D, B, A, C, and E. If you look at set A and set B, you will notice that all the elements in set A are also found in what? In set B. Therefore, set A and set B can be said to be what? An equal set. That is it. Not difficult at all, isn't it? So it's very good for us to know what these different types of set, because our ability to differentiate different types of set will help us to answer questions very well in exam. Now, please watch out for more videos under this topic, as I'll be taking examples, questions to demonstrate how we can further answer questions under this topic. Once again, thank you so much for always visiting my channel. And if you have not subscribed, consider subscribing. Thank you. Bye-bye.